India has suffered long enough. India has suffered cross-border terrorism long enough, just as the leader of the delegation, Sri Ravi Shankar Prasad ji, had outlined, right since 1947 till date, or rather till the 22nd of April. And God forbid, we do not want this to continue, but there's no way that we see that Pakistan is going to step back from hurting India further as well. Prior to 2014, we did have terrorists come in from the neighboring country, attack our civilians, kill our soldiers, and go back with great joy of victory. But now India has said enough is enough, and we have a leadership today who is not willing to take things lying down. ईंट का जवाब ईंट से ही देंगे. Because we've been a responsible country, and never did we, just as it was outlined earlier, never did we wage war on any country by ourselves. And today, I suppose, our patience has gone a long way. And just as you all know, on the 22nd of April, the dastardly act of the neighboring country, we would emphasize on the word neighboring country because we all know that it has been state-sponsored terrorism that has been attacking our country for a long, long time. 26 innocent civilians, one Nepali as well, a newly married couple, the husband, to call out the victims by their religion and then to kill them point blank, shooting them in the head in front of their wives and their children. That was when the last straw of, I think, patience has broken. And the decision was taken that yes, we need to tell not only our countrymen but the world as well that here is a nation that has been suffering for quite some time and we need to deploy them back. As I had mentioned earlier, India being a very responsible nation, civilians were not targeted, neither were civilian communities. It was those hubs where terrorists were actually trained, Murudke, Bahawalpur, Muzaffarabad, wherein we had evidence that training was being given in these places, that these camps were actually targeted. But what was the response that we got from the other side? Even as we were being very responsible, the neighboring country attacks again our civilians and their homes. And that is when we had to escalate it a little bit more. And then it was their military hubs that were targeted again. So this only emphasizes that India was never the first one to attack any country, but was also responsible. And to emphasize how we were responsible is that the attack on the terrorist camps happened at around 1:24 early hours of the 7th. And the reason behind this is that civilians would have retired to bed. None of them would, or largely they wouldn't be out. So even if civilians were to be hurt, there would be very few of them. That is the kind of responsibility and restraint that was displayed by our country, India. And of course, further on it was outlined why we had to target the military hubs. And today, the entire world has witnessed the strength of our soldiers, the strength of our armed forces, and the strength of a nation in unity. And that is why I think we should resonate the slogan, Jai Jawan.